I'm sure that when you started your business or started scaling your business, that you put quite a bit of time into narrowing in your niche and getting clear on who your ideal client is. Well, when you add speaking to your business, that exercise doesn't go out the window. In fact, adding speaking to your business or becoming a public speaker, knowing who your niche is so important. It helps you have a clear speaking strategy, select the right topics for the right audience, and increase your conversions. So today, let's dive into how to select the right speaking niche for you and your business. Hi, I'm Jessica, and after spending over 16 years traveling the country, speaking on stages, sharing my story, today I work with small business owners and CEO leaders to help them use speaking to scale their impact, truly make a difference in the world, and continue growing that business you worked so hard to build. Now, I know that a lot of times when we hear the word niche, we start to push back a little bit and feel like if we narrow down our focus, then we are saying no to others or no to new opportunities. And that's not the case, especially when it comes to speaking. So do you need a niche for speaking? Well, I guess not. You don't need it. But if you're not clear on your speaking niche, a lot of times your world of speaking can look like constantly saying yes to everything that comes across your desk, spending more time pitching opportunities than receiving incoming requests, creating new presentations all the time, and constantly reinventing the wheel. And I don't know about you, but that's not the type of speaking I want to be doing, and it's truly, honestly, friend to friend, not what I want for you. When you are clear on what your speaking niche is, either on what you speak about or who you speak to, that's going to result in higher referral rates, spending more time saying yes to the incoming requests and less time sending cold pitches and hearing crickets. Knowing your niche gives you a deep understanding of your audience, what they need from you, and your subject matter, which in turn results in a better result for your audience after your presentation and much better presentations. So what is a niche or niche? Whatever you want to call it. If we're looking at this just as a blank definition, it is a specialized segment of the market that your product or service is going to serve. It's your ideal audience. It's knowing exactly who you designed your products and services for, the people you've been called to serve, and the ones that you are going to spend your time with. Knowing your niche doesn't mean that you are isolating other people or you're cutting people out of the mix. You just know who your product is for. It's not going to be for everyone. And I know when it comes to speaking, trust me, I've been doing this for a long time. There's this almost a fear or a hesitation that if we select a speaking niche and we narrow our focus of what audience we're going to speak to or what topics we're going to speak about, that we've limited our impact in some way. And I want to tell you that that is not the case, friend. Your message isn't designed for everybody. For example, let's say that my specialty topic, my niche is around dog grooming. Definitely not my speaking topic, but I have 2 miniature Australian Shepherds, so maybe I should brush up on this topic. But if that was my specialty and I talk about dog grooming, somebody who only has cats is not going to be interested in my subject matter. That's not who I designed the presentation for. Look at it that way. There are so many speakers, so many business owners, so many talented, incredible leaders in the world, in the online space, everywhere, on stages. And you might not be the best fit for every stage and every audience. That's okay. And when you say no to opportunities that are not a good fit for you, you are blessing another speaker with an opportunity to serve the audience that they do serve best. And you're making space on your calendar for those dream opportunities that do serve your niche. But a lot of times when we hear the word niche, when it comes to public speaking in particular, you might have seen videos or heard gurus from people saying like, find your $1 million speaking niche, right? And I hate that. It really does irk me when I hear people talking about finding your $1 million niche, because without enough context, this can come across really wrong. Because a lot of times what they're saying is your niche does not matter unless that industry can pay you big bucks. That just doesn't sit well with me. Thinking that your speaking niche should only be your niche if it's $1 million niche does not make me feel good at all. It's kind of messed up to assume that the only speaking engagements worth your time or the only audiences worth your time are the ones that have the largest budgets. I just don't operate that way. And I know that my big speaking engagements, those big contracts, are awesome, but I'm going to treat them the exact same way that I do somebody who has a small budget or someone who has no budget. Those large contracts afford us the opportunity to say yes access to people who maybe couldn't have afforded us before. And that's doing great work in the world. But that strategy, that mentality of your ideal niche is only a $1 million niche, meaning it's only an industry that can pay you the top dollar, that strategy does not work for everyone, especially if you are a business owner looking to use speaking to scale your business. If you've already watched my video around how to select a speaking topic that gets you booked, you probably know where I'm going with this, because when you have a clear strategy in your business and you know what to talk about, you know that based on your business, based on your offers, based on your services, the people who are already paying you, that's what's going to define your speaking niche. Assuming that the best target audience is only some corporate boardroom that can pay you tens of thousands of dollars for a speaking engagement is not always going to be the best strategy for your business. So instead of looking at what everybody else is doing and where they're making the most money, instead, let's look at your unique business and figure out a way to select a speaking niche that's going to expand the impact you're already making in the world. So if you want to select a speaking niche that is going to actually help you scale your business, let's do these two things instead. The first thing I want you to do is get clear on your speaking goals. They're not going to be the same as everybody else's, and that's okay. So for you, what is the most important thing that you want to happen as a result of speaking in the next 6 to 12 months? Do you want to be seen as more of an influencer in your space? Do you want to get more sales and conversions? Is there a certain dollar amount that you're looking to make? That is going to define what you do and really what niche to focus on. Because if influence is the focus, your speaking topic is where we niche down. If you want to be seen as a subject matter expert, you have to speak on only that topic. If you start speaking outside of that subject, you're not going to be seen as a subject matter expert. You're just seen as somebody who likes to talk about a lot of things. On the flip side, if your goal is to get new leads and new clients and new customers for your business, your niche needs to be more focused on the audience you speak to. Because even if you deliver the most amazing presentation, but you deliver it in front of people who are not your ideal audience, remember, dog groomer, cat people, you're not going to see the conversions you hope for. So instead of worrying about your topic as much, if you're looking to generate more sales, I want you to niche down on the audience you're speaking to. Who are your ideal clients? That's the audience you should be speaking in front of. Bonus tip number 2, if you're looking to have a really good niche and strategy for your business when it comes to speaking, make sure you are speaking on the right stages. The biggest mistake that I see business owners making when they're trying to niche down with speaking is that they start speaking as on a lineup where they are just one of many. If your goal is to generate more leads and sales, that is not always a good idea. Instead, what if you went to a conference or to an event or to a podcast that your ideal clients were there? Let's say you are a CPA for online business owners, and instead you went to a conference that served online business owners, and there were so many different topics from web design and SEO and bookkeeping and everything under the sun. Now you become the go-to expert in the room on your subject matter. That allows you to have amazing conversations in the hallway, truly shine on that stage, and be that one go-to person the audience remembers. I can't believe I just shared that with you because that's something I usually only share in my programs, but guess you caught me on a good day. So if you're wondering, do I need to niche down to add speaking to my business? The answer is yeah. I think you should. But whether you niche down on your topic or your audience is really going to depend on your unique goals, your business model, and the clients that you serve. Having a clear niche for your speaking strategy is going to allow you to do great work, do it confidently, and not burn yourself out in the process. And if you're wondering, Jess, should I actually be using speaking in my business? Does it work for my business model? You definitely want to check out my video on how to scale your business with speaking, because that's going to show you, based on your business model, really how speaking can fit into the mix to expand your impact and make a bigger reach in the world. Until next time, keep speaking, friends.